it over here. There we go. Yes, that's where I want it. That's where I want it. Yes.
All right.
Well,
folks.
Welcome to a Sorta Serious podcast with Vega and Church. What is this? Number 3, 4?
Yeah, 3. I think 4. Yeah,
eventually, eventually, I will do something about actually making these edited and shortened down and stuff. But for right now, you just got these on YouTube with gameplay. Eventually, we'll be on like Apple Podcasts or something like that. But for now, here we are.
Here we are.
Here we are. Just kicking it.
I'm doing tricks with my horse.
Oh, a little sidewalk, a little crab walk.
Yeah. Yeah, you like that, huh?
Like that new Hummer that's about to come out. Did you see the commercial for the new Hummer?
I have seen it.
Did you see like the newest commercial for it?
Where it's like tearing across the damn desert or some shit?
Well, at the end of it, I might have just caught the ass end of it, to be honest. But it was like a countdown, and it was like 4, 3, 2, or it said 4, 3, and like there was dots behind them, and then it said 2, 1, and it was like the date, and it was like, oh shit, does that mean it's coming out April 3rd? Like, oh fuck, like that shit. That thing looks crazy. That thing looks crazy.
I saw that. I did see that, so.
And could you just imagine? Could you just imagine if Edison wasn't a piece of fucking shit and just understood that Tesla was the fucking genius and was smarter and fucking we just, you know, greed didn't overcome shit. We could have been fucking this far fucking 40 years ago.
Oh man, it'd be crazy. I mean, if you think about it, I mean, we'd be a long way off humankind.
I mean, at this point,
greed.
Right.
You know?
Like at this point, we probably have like free energy, free internet, like for everybody, and it's good, and it's not like costing anybody a bunch of money because somebody was greedy back in like the.
It's funny. I saw
like 100 years ago.
Somebody's post the other day. I don't know who posted it, but it was some girl talking about how like it's funny. The planet gave us everything for free, and we chose to pay bills.
For real,
right? Made me laugh.
For
I was
real.
like, what? Yeah, pretty much. That's what we did.
It's true.
We want to go to work and pay bills.
I mean, like, part of it is a material kind of thing where it's like we want material stuff, and the only way to get material stuff is to have, you know, other people make stuff for you. Because if you or I just wanted to build an iPhone, are you fucking kidding me? Like,
yeah, right.
Not like we couldn't even manufacture the motherboard properly, or you know, or a screen that is nice and flat and smooth. Like that would be very difficult for us to be able to manufacture, considering that the equipment that we would have to buy would cost fucking more than we've made in the past 5 years, probably. Like, so
yeah, that's true. I mean,
you know what I mean? So like we kind of need each other for material things. The question is, how important are these material things, and are they really making us better or worse? Like, I used to know, and this is just like a stupid small thing, but like I used to know all my friends' phone numbers. I used to know, you know, all my important contact phone numbers by, you know, just by memory. And now I know like, I don't know, maybe 5 by heart.
Yeah, right.
You know, and that's all from people.
It's funny how we did used to remember all those numbers. It's funny.
Yeah.
Because I used to remember all the people I knew's number.
Yeah. And it's not even just like, it's not even just getting help, because like we used maps before to you know, find our way, but like the simple fact that it makes it so simple that all you have to do is just look and it'll just tell you when to turn and shit means you don't like actually kind of take in the memory of how the route goes because you didn't have to plot it out. So you don't memorize it that well. You don't remember the scenery in the area because you're paying attention to the GPS and looking down the whole time instead of actually looking at landmarks and shit like, oh, okay, when I come up to this weird green house, that means I'm going to have to turn left here in about a quarter mile. No, you're not looking at that because the phone dings and it says, oh, 500 feet. You have to turn. You know what I mean? You're not paying attention. Like, just
No,
the
it's true.
way, even the way that it works in general makes us more susceptible to not, remember shit.
No, it's true. I mean, you would think the brain not having to store information like that, right? So it doesn't
Hmm.
have to remember. You would think that would allow the brain to open up to store more pertinent information, thus making us more intelligent, right?
Right, right.
No, but instead, all it's done is opened up our brain for stupid shit,
Yeah.
like keeping up with celebrities and dumb shit that don't really
Right.
fucking matter.
Right,
You know what I
right.
mean?
Right.
That's what it did.
And I mean part of that is our own fault in our own society and what we pay attention to because I mean, we don't have to look at we don't have to watch TV
No.
or,
Yep. I
pay
mean,
attention to that
right. It's
stuff.
really nobody's fault, right?
Right.
It just is. If
It's
people didn't consume it, then it wouldn't be a thing, right?
right, right. Yeah. And like that's kind of like the funny thing is people don't realize how like yeah, it is kind of true that like unless you're like really well known or you have a bunch of fucking money, you as a single person can't do shit. Like honestly, like you really can't.
Nah,
You can't.
nah.
You're not gonna create a dent in shit. You're really not.
Nope.
Unless you're one of those people that, you know, gets caught up out of nowhere like that Greta Thunberg little brat that doesn't make any sense why people still pay attention to her. She makes some good
Right.
points. Her heart's in the right place, but no.
Right.
And like that just doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen. So it um it really is kind of like you kind of depend on everybody else, and you kind of have to use what society pays attention to and to your advantage. Like you can't do it any other way because the society isn't just built like that. It just doesn't work that
Well,
way.
I hate to refer back to something that happened just a month ago or so, but the deep freeze in Texas and how people just literally just sat there and froze to death. Like,
Oh
man,
yeah,
before I just sit there and freeze to death, I'm gonna try to figure something out.
dude, I'll
I'm not just. You're
burn
not
my
gonna find
fucking
me in my.
house down
I'm
before I
just saying,
fucking
you're not
freeze to
gonna
death.
find me in my lazy boy just froze like an icicle, just
Yeah,
frozen. I'm not
yeah,
gonna. Oh look, there's Mike. He went peacefully. He didn't even put up a fight. Didn't even leave the house. He didn't even try to burn nothing. Nothing.
like,
He was just like, fuck it. I'm just gonna freeze to death with some
and
blankets.
I
It
mean,
doesn't
I
make
don't
sense to
know,
me.
like, maybe, I don't know. Maybe there were people that were trying that still couldn't do it, and they didn't have anywhere to go, which I would assume is like homeless thing, which is a whole nother
And
fucking
well, that's a whole
problem, and
right.
that's a whole nother
That's a
problem.
whole other avenue, and
But
I
but
totally understand that.
yeah, yeah. But I
But
mean,
at the end of the
I think
day,
you're
even if I
right.
was homeless, dude,
Like
I'm gonna find somewhere to
yeah,
go, man.
yeah,
I, you
something.
know, I'm gonna freeze like in the walking position. You know what I mean? Like in the middle
Yeah,
of like stepping, I'm just gonna be
right.
frozen. And
Like
I don't know if that's a
I could
thing, but I'm just
see, I could see like, I could see like where somebody made the mistake of like thinking that they were going to be warm enough, and then they fell asleep, and then they fell into hypothermia when they fell asleep,
I
or
can see it.
whatever fuel they were burning thought was going to last for
Mm,
long enough, they fell asleep
whatever,
to I
whatever.
don't know where the fuck we're going,
It's
where
all on you, man.
like or yeah like their fuel they thought was going to last, they fell asleep on accident, they slept too long, hypothermia into sleep, something along those lines. I could understand something like that. That's tragic and sad and shit, and I'm not saying that any of those deaths aren't really sad, but
No, I'm not saying.
I'm
I'm
also being
just
honest
saying
that
that as
there's
human beings, we've
possibility,
gotten
yeah.
to a point to where maybe possibly we didn't save ourselves because
Right.
we were just like, oh yeah, somebody's gonna come for me, and
Right.
like
Right.
no,
Like you could
that's
have
not
possibly
necessarily
done
always gonna
something.
happen.
Yeah, yeah. Like you could have possibly done something. I mean, it's not entirely your fault, but um, you could have done more probably.
I
So
think it's that mentality, right? It's just like, right, we don't have to know how to get to that place anymore. So, you know what I mean? So
yeah,
we don't have to pay attention. We just think that
shit's
somebody
gonna
along the
shit's gonna
way,
work.
the GPS is going to just take care of us. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
It's gonna get us to where we're going. Essentially, it's not how. Man, do you have any horse food? My horse is over here like, motherfucker, I need to be fed.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna feed mine too, just 'cause you said that, and I wasn't even thinking about it. Like, oh shit, let me go ahead and do this real quick.
Like, we've been walking
Feed
for
you,
miles, dude.
and then let me hook up here. I'm gonna hook your horse up
I appreciate it.
if I
I ended
can.
up buying all those cans of baked beans and shit, and we hadn't really made any money because we'd just been doing more or less walking around and talking. So that's cool, but I'm just saying my horse is about to starve to death because of it.
Wait, why can't I? Here, hop off it. Maybe I can't do it unless.
Oh,
Oh shit!
that was great. I kicked Vega in the head. I was like,
That's hilarious.
That's what happens when you go from like playing Tsushima
There
to
we go.
playing this game.
Oh,
Thanks, man. I
yeah,
appreciate it.
dude, for sure. Like, because you press triangle to get on your horse, dude. You know how many times I I cut my horse in Tsushima and the thing just
Yep.
ran off. It's like, oh shit, I did not. I'm
Like,
sorry. I get it. And it's funny because like they run off, and then as you run up to them, they like shake their head like, nope, get the fuck away from me. And they keep running away.
yeah. But yeah, going back to the people, freezing. I guess it's just like that's modern day. There's no modern day sensibility, and it's a little alarming.
Like, I I can't I can't imagine. I mean, I don't know. Maybe people were found in a position where there was nothing to burn or something, but I just couldn't imagine that. Like I would be like, I mean, if it was like that serious, I would be like burning old clothes, I'd be tearing up carpet, like
Right.
whatever
That's
I
kind of
could
like
burn to at least keep warm. Like, I don't know. I just
well, it's kind of like I watched some of these the earthquake videos of Japan, on March 3rd, the anniversary. You know what I mean? And I was watching some of this stuff, and I was I was kind of surprised by how many people just sat around with their cell phones,
yeah.
just going like, oh yeah, we just had a massive earthquake. And oh yeah, and a tide, a tsunami's coming, and I know they thought only like they thought a 15-foot wave of water, 30-foot wave of water was coming for them, and it ended up being more like 70 to 80 foot,
Yeah.
and ended up breaching the largest tidal wall in the world. And in my mind, it just made me go, these people, like, I don't give a fuck, dude. Why in the hell? Like, why in the hell would you just like get the safety first, and then if you want to fucking document the situation, fine. But I'm watching like people literally looking at the river as the tsunami's coming up the river, and you can clearly see that shit's not.
It's
You
not
can
good.
clearly see that it's about to go bad, right?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
like
yeah.
it's not good. This is gonna breach the wall here.
Right.
And there were so many people just standing around like, no big deal.
Yeah.
To me that mentality is wild to me. It's kind of like the dilemma
Check
of
the
the human
map.
consciousness right now. It doesn't make any sense why people would do that.
And like,
I see a lot of that shit in today's society. It's like a lot of people do a lot of shit that makes no sense anymore.
and I wonder, like, is it like one of these things where like we're losing like I kind of like personally believe that it's not just like your DNA that gets passed down, but like um, instincts, like just
Yeah, I mean,
behavioral
could it
instincts
be?
get
Could it
passed
be
down.
technology that's? I mean, is it the technology that's literally interfering with that?
Well, I wonder, that's what I was thinking, like is it just the fact that like this is part of is it technology, like it's obviously technology that's doing it for sure. But the question I have is like is it just something that are we witnessing like behavioral evolution in like real time, or is it just technology dulling the senses? Like is this something that is like is it like, because I kind of believe that it is passed through like your ancestors and stuff, is it like being something that's like genetically socially like phased out, or is it just technology dulling the senses?
Yeah, man. It's wild because with with the smartphones arrival, people just at first it was cool. Everybody was having a good time. We're all having our social media, and then it just went dark, and then it just went stupid, and now it's somewhere between stupid and dark, and I don't know what to make of it.
Yeah, yeah.
I try to have fun with it, but I'm just saying, it's like, and then there's not a whole lot of redeeming value in I mean, in technology as a whole, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of redeeming value, but I'm saying, sadly, for what we use a lot of our technology for, you think about the average person day to day's routine of technology, it's not used for anything really stellar,
No, I
you
mean,
know?
I mean
In
there
retrospect,
are
just,
there are advances like, I think everything is everything I think everything's a double-edged sword. There's
for
nothing
sure.
that we have created so far that is wholly like a good thing or wholly a bad thing. Plastics, yes, they're really bad. We've made way too much of them. We didn't realize how to recycle them or how to properly get rid of them. And now there's way too many,
Right.
pieces and particles in the ocean and
Well,
everywhere
that,
else,
that
and that's a
that plays
problem.
right into the we didn't think before we pulled the trigger on
Right,
something. We just thought,
right,
oh, this is gonna solve deforestation.
right.
It's gonna be amazing. You
But
know?
at the same time, where would our medicine be without plastic? And just the contamination or the ability to stop contamination and just be a container for food or whatever you want to say, but more so I think about medical than just like, packaging food. You could do that with glass if you really wanted to.
Right. Plastics have revolutionized a lot of things, but speaking of, like, if you want to talk about where technology has really done some crazy stuff, I saw the other day where like the Large Hadron Collider, they've been stepping up
Oh
their tests on
shit.
that.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
and they're starting the tests are starting to reveal um, new ways of thinking and new ideas of physics that were not known before with these new experiments that they're doing. So I was like, that's pretty cool, man. So
I wonder as of like how did they.
yeah, I know. I'll have to research it. I'm gonna have to research it more. It was a basic little clip that I read over real quickly. A lot of times I don't like clicking on a lot of that shit because it just ends up being clickbait. But I just
Yeah,
read over I just read over a brief summary of that, and I thought, oh, that's pretty damn interesting. That they're I didn't know they. I mean, I figured they were, but I'm saying that they're them ramping up the test. They're learning more things to physics that they previously didn't know.
right,
And I was like,
right.
that's pretty cool, man. So technology on that avenue, and then I did actually read an article where people have always asked what our dreams are about. You know what I mean? Why do we dream? Why does a human being dream? And well, I think they have come pretty close to answering that question. So it's been I read the article about 2 weeks ago, so don't quote me on who it came from the university, but university did the research on it, and found that when we sleep, the REM cycle acts as like a scrubbing cycle for the brain. It's a way to clean the brain and detoxify it. And I thought, that makes a whole lot of sense. So that's why sleep is really important. That's why having good sleep is important.
That's why my memory sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, apparently, like, sleep is very important for cleansing your brain and detoxifying it and keeping your brain healthy.
Oh, dude.
Apparently, your brain releases like a chemical that acts like kind of like a sponge, and it soaks up this type of protein or acid that your brain makes during the day from being used, and that shit can build up, and so it acts as a filter. It takes that shit out and lets your brain function fluidly again. I thought that's pretty interesting. So there you go.
Yeah,
something different.
They've been like, I've heard a lot about like how sleep is so much more important than most people realize, because of that, and because of the effects that it can have on memory, and the effects on brain health down the road as we age and shit too.
Yeah, for sure.
So, you know, I forget the guy's name. There was he was some sort of doctor, clinical researcher, something, on a Rogan podcast. Like, I don't know, I want to say probably like a year and a half ago that I listened to this. That like was all about that, talking all about how important sleep was, and like he like had, you know, actual data and clinical, you know, whatever about it. But
oh, I'm getting shot at.
yeah, me too. These fucking assholes.
Oh hell, I'm getting out of there. Fuck that.
Fucking these assholes up. Yeah, that's what you get. What are you shooting at me from there, huh? Oh.
Alright.
Alright.
Still back there fighting?
Hey, they're dead now. Dirty fuckers.
Bastards. But yeah. Anyway. Continue after we got shot in the face.
I know, right? Like, I was like in the middle of like saying something, and then I was just like, wait a minute, we're coming up on some stuff. Oh, just I forget the guy's name, the doctor's name, but it was on a Rogan podcast like a year and a half ago. But it was really good. Like, he had all kinds of data and research and shit that they had done, like legitimate stuff. Like, it was really interesting. And even since you know, hearing it, as good as it was and informative as it was, I haven't changed my sleeping pattern very much. So
Yeah,
kudos
you
to
hear
me.
how fucking what's his face God, Bill Gates wants to do kind of like a Dyson's sphere in front, you know, around like in front of the sun to help
Jesus
block
Christ.
out the sun, and I'm like, what could go wrong?
Yeah, what could go wrong? Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Why do human beings insist on fucking intersecting themselves into shit that they don't really truly understand?
I don't know.
You know, like, hey, look, I'm okay with being a basic ass fucking primate. It's cool. It's okay. I'm good with it.
Yeah, we're good.
You know, like,
we're okay. Like, we should probably worry about where we're at right now, and
I just don't. Why?
you know,
Why do
cleaning
we
up
have
the mess
to?
that
Why do
we've already
smart people
made.
feel like they have to meddle in shit like that? You know what I mean?
Right. Like, can't we just like use the technology we have and make it available for everybody, so like the world is in a general better place than the shit show it's in right now? Like,
can we like fix world hunger and
that's,
homelessness first?
Yeah, can we
and
do
then
that?
we'll work on the Dyson sphere around the sun to save the planet from global warming or whatever the fuck it is you think it is.
Like, can we just like work on efficiency? Because the amount of waste, the amount of food we waste,
my God,
the amount of like just fucking money or whatever that even really is that's wasted on stupid stuff or brand name stuff when in reality the off-brand is made in the same factory. Like,
I know.
it's just it's
People
so
are weird,
crazy.
man.
It's so crazy, dude.
People do weird shit though. They really do. It's like I'm gonna, you know what, honey? I think we should pay more for the same fucking thing.
For sure, for sure. Makes me feel better.
Makes me feel better.
Makes me feel
Yeah,
better.
because like for me, you know, I drive my little Kia, and I'm like, man, I got a nice ass fucking car. And I look around, and I go, this car's like. I look around, and I go, this car's got all the same features as somebody driving that Mercedes
You're
next to
right.
me. No bullshit.
You're totally right.
And I'm going, but I didn't pay $40,000 extra for it for no apparent reason other than to have a fucking Mercedes-Benz badge.
What year is
Go,
yours?
look. I got a fucking 2017.
And
That
how
thing's
how many miles did it have when you got it?
I bought it with 15,000. I got the 100,000 mile warranty and all that shit on it.
Nice.
It came with the fully loaded package with all the nice lights, leather seats. You know, that thing's really nice, man. I mean, you know, yeah, it's not a Mercedes.
Right.
But when I look around, it's got the warning collision shit in the mirrors, the backup cameras that warn you if you back up and are about to get fucking ran over. It tells you that.
Right.
This car has that before. This was 2017. This car had this before cars have it now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I'm just like, okay. And I paid what? With all the bells and whistles, I got that car for 18 grand. Like, dude, that's and you're over
pretty
there,
nice.
right? You know what I'm saying? With the warranty and everything. So it's like my car's taken care of. It's nice. Anything goes wrong with it, there's somebody there to take care. You know, there's somebody there to take care of it. It's going to get fixed.
Right.
And hell, and I've had it since I've had it, and it's only got 43,000 miles on it now. You know, so shit, dude. That car's nice as hell.
Hell yeah.
You know, but it kind of just blows my mind away. You know, like what people choose to spend their money on. It's like I don't know why you would spend more money for something that is comparable. You know, may not be as
right.
top of the line as what you're dealing with, but still is pretty fucking nice.
Right. And like honestly, you know, you could still have something nice and just like that's one thing about new cars. Like if you get a new car, unless you're one of those people that like leases them and enjoys that route and doesn't go over the miles ever and is cool with the amount that you're able to drive it, and that works for you, that's great. But I mean, if you're actually looking for the best value that you can get, don't ever buy a brand new car. Always get something used, because first of all, you can look up and see if this year's model is shit or has like some new drivetrain that they just put on it as opposed to last year's that was way more reliable or something. So you could go get the year before.
That shit all the time.
Hell yeah! So you could check that out. Like I got a 2014 Lexus for like 12 or 13. And it has all the, you know, it's got a backup camera, the heated leather seats, the climate control, moonroof, all the pretty shit, you know, navigation, Bluetooth, all that good stuff. Like, it's a really nice car, and it's a Toyota, so that's part of the reason why I bought it too, because I like nicer cars, but it's a Toyota, so it's just the pretty fancy Toyota that they sell.
That's all it is.
Right. So I mean, it's the same thing. Like when there was like the Sunfire and the Cavaliers back in the day. Like they were the same car with a different shell. Basically, it was the same fucking car with a different shell and a different badge on it. Like companies do that all the time. But you can do that without being foolish and going and spending 30 grand on like a brand new Lexus, which granted they are really nice.
They are.
But at the same time, I mean, you could even find, like, it is kind of surprising, you could find like a C-Class, like a Mercedes, I think it's a C-Class, for like 32. Like they are making some of them more affordable and stuff.
Those are more affordable.
Yeah. So I mean, but at the same time, you know, some cars like yours are like well outfitted and they're reasonably priced, to whereas there's like a Chevy Cruze that they were selling for like 34.
I know,
And,
ridiculous.
yeah, and it's like, yeah, it's pretty nice, and it's got leather and some other things, but like the Mercedes is still nicer. It's more reliable, and it's the same price. So
Right,
what
it
are we
doesn't make
doing here?
sense.
Yeah, like there's times where, companies do a good job of that, and then there's like Kia does a really good job of pricing their cars, and then there's other times where it's like, all right, we're how much are we
Yeah, because
asking, and what kind of
you can
car am
buy
I
like
getting? Like, and what are we
you can buy
doing
like
here?
Kia Stinger or whatever for like 35, and that shit's that's a bad little fucker.
And that's a fun car, yeah. That's a fun little rear wheel drive fucking sporty car.
Yep. I mean, they're just making decent
Oh
vehicles,
shit.
so
Did you get the enter?
can
Did you get the enter?
it yeah, it lets me enter.
Okay.
It should let me enter. But yeah, man, we live in this weird society, and that's the other thing. It's like so weird to me that we live in this weird society where everybody wants us to think differently, but then they go out and they don't settle for like a cheaper phone. They get the really fancy fucking deluxe version of the phone. They get the deluxe, they get the fancy shit. They go, but then at the end of the day, they're like pollution and all this and blah blah blah, and it's like I
Right.
don't know, in a weird way, do you not understand that all that goes hand in hand? It kind of contributes to one another,
Yeah. Yeah.
It's kind of weird, right? It's like I just don't understand how people don't. It's like it doesn't resonate in their brain.
Yeah. I
You
mean,
know, I'm
and
woke, but I live in a gentrified, neighborhood that's basically pushed my, poor minorities out so that my nice trendy ass can live here. But I'm
right.
so woke, and it's weird, man. It's so weird. I don't understand how. I understand. It's weird how people think. You know what I mean?
It's a disassociation to like
It's,
what the like you got to understand like what you're doing. Like you're kind of perpetuating the problem by doing what you're doing, by buying what you're buying, by, you know, giving eyes to what you're giving your eyes to.
so it's just, and it's weird. But, it's hard because hell, we're all guilty of it. It's like
Oh yeah.
the
Oh yeah.
world that we live in is like one big walking contradiction.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're all hypocrites. I mean,
Fucking funny.
we're all hypocrites to varying degrees. Like honestly, like everybody's done or said something hypocritical. Like so, nobody's
Hypocritical.
safe of that. No, nobody's safe of that. Um,
Nope.
so I mean, and honestly, like, you know, let's kind of be honest here. Half the time the hypocrites fucking right. Like because they know, because they're hypocrites, so they've seen the other side, so they're fucking right. you know do as I say, not as I do. Like that's kind of has weight to it when there's people that you listen to, and it's like, well, you don't do that. And it's like, yeah, you're right. I probably should take my own fucking advice, but I don't. But it still doesn't mean that I'm wrong. You know what I mean? Like, people always say that instantly, like, oh, since you're a hypocrite, what you're saying isn't true. Like, well, that's not always the case.
That's true. I definitely agree with that. It's just funny to me that
It's just harder to believe,
usually the,
to listen to that person.
right. It's just funny to me that usually the person who's screaming the loudest is usually the person who's probably committing the most egregious acts and being the biggest hypocrite in the room.
Yeah,
Weird
yeah,
irony to it.
yeah. Although, I mean, it can go both ways. Because, I
They
mean,
can.
you could be, like, you know, falsely accused or something really really egregious and like not right said about you, and you could be like livid, like you better fucking shut the fuck up right now because you're lying, or you're saying some like you know defamation type shit, You know, like when people call people Nazis all of a sudden, or
Oh yeah,
instantly
right.
because of one thing or another, or or somebody gets accused of like what's going on with with that kid from Houston. What's his name? Watson, Deshaun Watson in Houston. Like that shit's crazy.
What's going on with him?
You haven't seen what's going on with Deshaun Watson? This shit
No,
been
I
going on
haven't.
for fucking, oh my god, this shit has been going on for like, I don't know, maybe a month now. So there's this there's all right, so Deshaun Watson says he wants out of Houston. He doesn't want to fucking be there. Do you know um how like bad like the Houston's front office is, like the shit show that it is?
Nah, I don't keep up with that team.
Okay, well, they traded away Deshaun Watson's uh number one receiver for old busted up washed up running back. Um and then they did some other things like the coach was not good. Um but it turned out that he was the best thing that was there at the organization as far as the front office is concerned. Um
That's terrible.
because then like so this random guy, he was the New England Patriots chaplain. Like he was like the team, minister, or, whatever. And somehow he got it in his head that he wanted to be a personnel guy, and he kept on like pushing and pushing and trying to get in there, and Bill was like, no. So then he kept on trying and eventually got a job because Houston, they don't know what the hell they're doing. That owner is I don't not an intelligent man by the moves that he's made. We'll just put it that way. Just say that. But so he hires this guy to run the fucking the roster moves of the team. So this guy goes from being the New England Patriots pastor, basically, like, which is, I mean, like, imagine, like, how you go to hospitals and there's like the small little chapel inside hospitals for people to go and pray and stuff.
Right.
Like, imagine that guy, that was his only job, and then all of a sudden now he's the GM of a major NFL football team. Like, he's the guy running the show. Like, that's basically what they did. So anyway, long story long, Deshaun Watson wants to get the hell out of there.
Okay,
So
makes sense.
so so you know this is back and forth, and are they going to trade him? Is he going to show up for training camp and all this other shit? Um, so then uh like a couple, like maybe a month after all that like starts to really get hot and stuff, all of a sudden these like girls start accusing him of sexual assault,
Oh, I did see something about that.
and they're represented by this like fucking like straight out of the New York Post, TMZ, Inquirer fucking lawyer dude. Like this cat is like, he's like the Donald Trump of lawyers, where he's like talking about these cases on Instagram and shit and Twitter, and like
Right.
doing shit that way, like this totally unprofessional way. And he's talking about how all these cases, he's got all these evidence and all these women and blah 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 blah. Meanwhile, there's no police files have been no charges have been filed by the police. There's been no evidence brought to the police to make them bring charges against Deshaun Watson. And then when you do a little bit more digging on this fucking lawyer guy, come to find out that he lives right across the street from the owner of the Houston Texans.
Well,
So the owner of the Houston Texans, who wants Deshaun Watson to come back to the team, who Deshaun Watson said he'll never play for, lives across the street from this crack ass whack job lawyer that's bringing all these cases against Deshaun Watson. All of a sudden, out of nowhere. Like, there's never been a single allegation against the kid, and now all of a sudden there's like fucking, I don't even know. I think it's like up to 20 some women now.
Yeah,
Like,
wow,
it
that's
is
wild.
in fucking sane, dude. And you
See,
know what's gonna happen?
my brother-in-law too. That he loves Deshaun Watson because he kept up with him at Clemson. So it's like
Mm,
I'm sure he knows all this that's going on with it. But
dude,
yeah, that's wild to me.
it
We
is
live in a crazy
crazy.
world.
And like, look, if he did something and it was something egregious, by all means, give him
Right,
the
right, right.
punishment that he would deserve if that were the case. However, this smells like shit.
Yeah,
Like bad.
yeah. I mean, just based off the quick version of the story, it don't sound right.
It it
It definitely sounds like they just they're coming after the kid hard
yeah. Yeah,
because he
like
wants to get out of Houston.
yeah. It,
Fucking bullshit.
I don't I don't I don't know about all this. I don't know about all
Right.
this. Like, I mean, it's just out of nowhere. And like one of the things I was thinking was like, so what they're gonna try to do is because Deshaun Watson is under contract at Houston. I think that what they're trying to do is they're not even trying to get him for like uh I think all they want to do is settle. I think all they want to do is bring all these women against him and settle for a bunch of money. So now he's like, fuck, I need money. I got to show up for this contract. I got to show up for these games so I get paid.
We need Deshaun Watson in Atlanta. We need Deshaun Watson. I'm gonna start. I'm totally. That's my new mission in life. We need Deshaun. Get out here, Matt Ryan. We don't
I
need you no
think
more.
I
Deshaun
think you
Watson would be a good
guys,
fit at
dude,
Atlanta.
the way that people are talking, it sounds like, and I think that this is what I hope happens, is I think that you guys are gonna get Justin Fields. I think Justin Fields
Oh,
is gonna fall
hey! I'll take him too, though.
because I think the perfect thing for him would be to go there, sit behind Matt Ryan, watch a
Yep,
consummate pro veteran
yep.
how he does
Because
it and do it.
Matt Ryan's a good quarterback.
He is.
I just don't think he's a good fit for the team. I just don't.
I mean, he's getting
We
up
need a
there.
more. I think we need a more mobile quarterback.
You do.
That's our problem.
You do. You do. And I mean, he's getting up there in age, so, but
So
yeah,
yeah,
I
like you
think
said, have him come in and have Matt Ryan take him under his wingman, and then yeah, that'd be legit, dude. I totally like to see that. I ain't against that at all.
cuz they're talking about San Francisco cuz San Francisco like they moved up to like the number 3 spot or some shit like that. Like a bunch of trades happened to like switch up the order of the first round early. And so like now they think that 3 quarterbacks are going to get taken, but they're talking about, of course, Trevor Lawrence is going to go 1. They're talking about what's that fucking, there's a kid from like BYU or something, or maybe Florida, one of the fucking two
Yeah,
kids.
I know what you're talking about.
One
Yeah.
one of those two kids going 2, and then they're talking about San Francisco moved up specifically to get Mac Jones, the kid from Alabama. So if that's the case, then Justin Fields will be there at 4 when you guys pick.
It'd be cool, man. Shit, it'd be a good pickup. We need a fresh quarterback to come in
And he
and
ran
take
a
this team to a Super Bowl.
he ran a 4.40 today at the pro day. So
Damn.
imagine his speed on that turf like that,
Right?
because that's what you guys need. You guys need speed to take advantage of that home field turf that you
Yep.
guys got in that dome, man.
I know, man. I know. One day it'll be our year.
And I mean, we'll
Until then.
see. I don't know what's gonna happen with the Browns. I haven't really been paying attention that much. Uh,
Well, shit, at least y'all had a positive trend.
yeah, yeah. But I
You know
mean,
what I mean?
I don't know what we did in the off season. I guess we picked up some guys, and I wasn't, I didn't know who they were, or I wasn't paying attention. But I guess they're decent, so we'll see what they do.
So, if you could be a day of the week, like, say, what'd you say? What was it? A Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday?
You could be any day of the week. What day of the week you could be? For
Well,
example,
yeah. What day of the week would you be if you could be any day of the week?
If I could be any day of the week,
Yep.
like, what does that even mean?
Well, I mean,
Does that
like,
mean like?
are you a Friday kind of person? A
I was gonna
Saturday kind
say,
of
is that what it is? Is this like a weird ass horoscope kind of deal? Is that what we're doing right
Are
now?
you a Sunday kind of person? What do you think when you say I'm a Sunday kind of person? What does that come to mind?
Sunday is usually because I work Saturday nights, especially now. It's like the lazy, I ain't doing shit really
Yeah, but what do you
day.
think when if somebody said I'm more of a Sunday kind of person? What pops into your head? Like, what's the image? What do you visualize a Sunday kind of person would be?
Uh, chill and lazy.
Chill and lazy? Yeah, I can see
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, easy. Maybe not lazy, but just chill and
Yeah,
easygoing.
yeah,
Maybe not particularly
relaxing.
lazy, but I mean, lazy could be part of that, and I would be like, yeah, that's probably Sunday too.
Yeah, or they could be a religious person.
Yeah, yeah,
Maybe into spending time with the family or watching football.
yeah, yeah.
You know,
It
so you
could
think
be.
about it like that, right? So when it's like when you say what kind of guy are you? I'm a Friday kind of guy. Like most people are, their weekend starts on a Friday. You know what I mean? So it's like hell yeah, Friday. It's Friday, and they fucking go out and they tear it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't know. It was just funny to me.
I
Me
don't
and the wife were having a
know,
conversation about it the other day. Or
like,
I'm sorry, today. It was funny.
what day.
Yeah. You're,
we don't trust the Tuesday through Thursday
we
motherfuckers.
don't trust Tuesday through Thursday, but the rest of the days of the week make sense.
I think I would probably
Tuesday
be a
through Thursday,
Saturday.
I'm like, you weird. Something's up with you.
I think I would probably be a Saturday, because Saturday is the most wide range day. Like Saturday
Yeah.
could be, anything. It could be unpredictable, and like some days I'm down to fucking go hiking or go play some basketball or whatever, and then other days I'm like, I
Right.
ain't trying to do shit. Like I'm just trying to sit here, watch some fucking Netflix or play something. Like there's days like that too. Um, and I'm definitely like Saturday is definitely the day where you're more likely to do something either spontaneous or stupid, or maybe not stupid, but more risky, I'll say. And that's definitely me too, because I'm a risk taker for sure.
Right. I feel that. See, that's what I was getting at. Saturdays, I guess what I'm saying is when somebody tells you they're kind of a day of the week type person, what day of the week kind of person they are, it's kind of like a personality test. You
Yeah,
kind of get a generalization of who that person might be. It's not. I mean, it's not 100%. I'm just saying. It's like,
right, right. I
you
feel it.
know,
I feel
one of the cats take a shit. Fucking cats.
it.
Damn cat.
That's funny shit. No pun intended, though.
That's
That's
hilarious.
hilarious. That's funny.
I love you too. I'll come in
Alright,
there in a little
let's
bit.
go. I'm gonna
But yeah,
go,
so that was a weird conversation me and my wife had earlier today. We were just fucking around, being like, and then we made that whole joke about fuck Tuesday through Thursday people. Those people was weird.
Well, you know what though? I do because Tuesday was first of all, it's Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday.
So
Okay, I
that's
mean,
not
good
bad.
point. There you go.
That's
See,
not bad.
see.
That's not a bad thing. And then secondly, I
Explain to a Tuesday person. You just put the tacos. All right.
didn't hear what she said.
I mean, she said if you like tacos, you have to explain that you like tacos to be a Tuesday person. Outside of that, to be a Tuesday person, it's just weird.
Well, I also personally associate it with a friend of mine bartended on Tuesday, so it was Booze Day Tuesday.
Booze Day Tuesday.
And
I would
go say what's up to her and kick it up there and fucking chill there for a while. So and then of course that leads also to Thirsty Thursday, which is also a grand time. So
yeah.
Hump Day though, which I mean, if you put it in a happily sexual way, that's fine too, So there's pluses and minuses to every day of the week, I think.
See, we just totally went back. Like now that we talked about it sensibly and logically, go back on Tuesday through Thursday, and you're like, you know what? Those people are all right too.
They're okay. They're okay.
What? I'm just saying, yeah. Well, but Tuesday through Thursday, folks, you all right too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. You're free to change your mind. That's why it's good to debate things, right? Have civil conversation.
Right. And that's just the same
See, I
deal.
was totally like, fuck Tuesday through Thursday people. Them people weird as fuck. And then all of a sudden you're like, well, what about that? I was like, well, you kind of made a good point. So I guess we gotta like those people too.
I guess we gotta like those people too.
That's funny. Where the hell did you go?
I went to the bounty board in the city.
Oh, okay. I was like, where to go? But yeah, so anyway. But yeah, we went down to my brother-in-law's for his dirty 30. It was a good time.
Oh shit. Dirty 30.
Mm-hmm. Except it was fucking 90 motherfucking degrees.
Damn!
Yeah. Fucking 90 degrees. I was like, what the fuck, man?
Holy shit.
How is it 90 degrees already? So, we were going to camp out. We had taken our camping shit with us because we were going to just camp outside, but with 90 fucking degrees, I was like, nope. And we had to party outside too, so it's just like, ugh. By the time it was all said and done, you just felt beat. Are you still at the bounty board?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see.
Yeah, I was stuffing my face with ribs.
I'm going to pull up this map.
Yeah, I feel that though when you're like outside in the heat,
man,
and you're partying all day, drinking and sweating and shit, you just get icky. You just start feeling icky. You feel it on your
that's
skin.
how it
You gotta
was.
take a shower and you gotta get cool again and
we had a good time. It was just like fucking. Yeah, and then that was the other thing. We had to like spray ourselves up thick with the Naturopel because the fucking gnats and shit were so bad and mosquitoes and everything.
oh shit.
Because he's got a nice little piece of property, has a pond right there next to it. Down in the South Georgias.
I hear you click-clacking.
Click-clacky. I'm on my way.
I don't hear you on my screen yet, though.
I pulled up on my horse. Looking fancy.
Looking fancy.
Fancy dancy. Yep. It's funny. I pissed off people on a on a news site today. It's good. No one can handle any dissenting ideas that don't fall in line with that of Joe Biden. I just called him I just referred to the dude needing a full-time handler because he's like a fucking bag of potato chips. And nobody liked that. I shouldn't say nobody liked that. A few people liked it, but then there were two people who were like, you sound like a real smart guy there. The typical shit that comes out of those people's mouths.
Yeah.
I was like, really, guy?
That's cool.
I know,
thanks for the chat.
and then I just started trolling the shit out of the two guys, like being a smart ass. So one of the guys echoed it back to me, and I go, "What is there, an echo in this room?" Because he said, just because you say something doesn't make it true. Because I was telling the guy that just because he thinks a certain way or doesn't see it a certain way doesn't mean it isn't. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then this other dude repeated it back to me, and I go, wow, what are we, 5 years old? I was like, I know you are, but what am I? See, I can play that game too. And I just keep pissing these guys off. These two dudes are like getting mad as fuck at me because I just keep messing with them. It's great.
How do we get in here?
Kill gang member.
What do I have? I have my shotty, and I got 2 shotties. Huh? You're gonna need 2 doctors.
You're gonna need 2 doctors.
Do you know what that's from, Church? I gotta fucking send you the link to it. It's a wonderful cartoon called Assy McGee. You go to hell. Is there a way to get over there quietly? Is there
wait.
Is there a
I better
ladder?
get out of here. They are in the courtyard right here.
Right where?
Shit!
Right,
I walked right
over.
in here.
Wait, you walked? You walked in there?
Yeah. They didn't even see me though. I could take this guy out quietly.
Do it.
All right.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Another guy right there.
Okay, give me 1 second. Let me get my knife out. All right, I'll get the guy up top.
All right, go.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh, how the hell did they see us? That's ridiculous.
What? No way. I call bullshit.
For real. Stick your head up, asshole. Oops. Motherfucker. Oh.
How you doing?
Well, we got people up here too. Now shoot. Woo.
Holy shit. Get up there.
Where is he? Oh, there you are.
Fuck is he?
He dipped.
Do I even have any more bullets? Yeah, I do. I got very few left.
Walk around and loot some of these guys.
Fuck.
Why am I not? Pull out your gun, dipshit. Damn. Where is he? Shoot the lock and release the target. Oh, he's right, yeah.
You see? You see him?
He's in that thing.
Oh wait, what the fuck? Oh
No!
Oh no! I don't know why I did that. That
This
was
cat
dumb.
said as soon as he got out, "You're dead." It was like
I don't know
instant,
why
dude. He
I
like
did
he
that.
took
I don't even know why I did
he
that. I
took
was just
one step. He took one step down and just boom.
It was just like instinct. I saw him and I was like, ah, shoot.
Blam. Pink mist.
Man, the second that I did it, I was like, why did I do that?
A
I don't
fucking
even know why I
headshot
did that.
too. It wasn't even a side shot. It was like a fucking 8-foot range fucking just blam. That shit's
Fucking
hilarious.
dummy. I don't know why I did that shit.
This
I'm so used to
fucking-
killing everybody we grab now. I'm just like, oh, I'll just shoot this guy in the head. Fuck it. God, man.
That's funny.
Oh, well. We should have got more money. I'm sorry.
That's all good.
Fucking dummy. Hey, dummy. You killed our bounty.
Alright, I gotta go.
I don't know. He got as soon as he stepped out of that fucking cage, I shot him right in the face. I don't even know why either. It was just like, hey, bam. Alright.
Yeah, that's right. I got a dead guy on the back of my horse. Back the fuck up.
He
How
would have
about
been
that?
alive.
It's not even my doing. It's this guy here you guys are worried about. Oh, wait, that's right. You gotta take him to, like, the fucking slot bin in the back. You can't even take him inside. They're just like, here, just throw him in here. The pigs will eat him.
Oh, shit, man. That's fucking funny.
Look at that, I'm telling you, that's a fucking...
Oh, man.
What's up, dude? Got a dead guy for you.
I got a dead guy for you.
Oh yeah, you killed them, but take comfort in their sins.
We did. He done did.
Yeah. That was worth a lot.
How much was it?
I got 96.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I got that much.
Damn, how much gold you got?
Let me see. How much gold do I have? You gonna show me? No, not here. Where do I look at it? Progress?
Fuck, where do I always check that out?
Okay. I got $4 in gold and then like $19.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I'm poor.
Oh, shit. Alright, hold on a second.
Yep. Let me close the blinds. Watch out, meow. I'm sorry. Close your face in the blinds. Your face in the blinds. I'm waiting on Vega. I think we might do some Ghost at Tsushima and not even really talk about anything, but maybe talk about shit, but shit. Go kill some shit on Ghost. Who said that? These controls fucked me up so bad. Imagine somebody just throwing out their shotgun in the middle of the street and shooting into the ground pop. Pow! Bitch. Well, well, well.
Alright, you hear me?
I'm her.
Alright, my bad. Fucking, I got a phone call from my dude and then a phone call from a fucking contractor. So, I had to fucking make some phone calls. I was away. Sorry. My bad.
You good, man? Hell, we can always switch things up and we can just podcast us slaying some shit on Tsushima if you want.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm down on that.
I mean, not even podcast, just fucking broadcasting fucking shit up.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm down for that. Yeah.
You down for that? You down for that?
Yeah.
Dude, have you played Survival on there?
I have not.
It's fun. So you'll play with a full crew, and
Oh wait, that's where like they come in waves and you gotta
survive the waves, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta hold the flags,
hold
three
the
flags.
points. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
for
level
sure.
up pretty fast that way.
Okay. Yeah, I played that a few times, so.
And then that will be enough to level us up fast enough to where we can start playing some of those story modes.
Okay. Hell yeah. All right. Well.
That game's badass, dude. I love. I don't know. The samurai genre is like one of my favorite, and that game's really well done.
Dude, I love that shit. Oh fuck, that reminds me. As soon as I get into the game, I'm gonna have to do a photo.
Okay.
Because I set it up for a photo and then I had to leave, and then when I came back, I was just too tired, so I just saved it and I haven't played it since. So I gotta fucking do that because that spot is like fucking perfect. I'm going hard on that fucking Red Bull shit.
You should, man. I've taken. Well, actually, no, I haven't. I've just been taking video. I've been messing around, catching like me playing, like doing crazy shit in the game.
Hell yeah.
And I'm gonna put like a compilation of just like crazy killer kills and fucking doing shit in the game where you're like, God dang, dude, he just like chained all that shit together.
Hell yeah. Yeah, that game is, man, you can fucking be so badass and so just like, if you got the timing right, like you're untouchable if you got the timing right.
I'm pretty good at the timing in that game. So
Yeah,
I'm
I usually am too. Unless like I I'm somewhere where I didn't see it coming, or there was just like 2 or 3 of them coming at the same time, and I tried to parry instead of just blocking. Like that'll happen sometimes, but yeah, I feel it.
All right, I'm gonna switch over to Ghost then.
Yeah, word. All right, we'll stop
Oh,
this
shizzle.
broadcast. I'll fucking run. Fuck it. Word. All right.